Hey folks, today we have yet another episode of PCG Fridays because I will be playing a paper computer and Chris's new paper computer game, A Scarf's Tale, which you saw him make on Monday. Let's play a paper computer game. Alrighty. So, Chris,
Yes.
I very hesitantly welcome you back to the show.
You jerk.
That is right. That is right. Let me see if there's anyone in chat. Like, get myself monitoring that whole chat situation. All right, no one's here yet. Okay, so, whenever you're ready.
All right. Well, in that case, give me 1 second.
I'm also gonna throw up some background music here.
Oh yeah, why don't we do that?
Yep.
Okay. That's coming through on my end.
Oh, nice. Is it too loud or anything?
I think it's okay. All right. So the game we're playing, at long last, we'll see how far we got here, is A Scarf's Tale.
Oh, man.
And here is the title screen, which I think everyone's already seen, but here it is again.
I definitely have, but it is still awesome. Like, look how colorful. Oh my goodness.
That's using just a behind-the-scenes thing there. I don't know if anyone's seeing all those colors, but that is using the P3 color space.
Whoa.
Which means it has just more available colors than standard RGB.
Nice.
But you won't be able to
dang.
tell probably over the stream at all because that's going to be downsampling it.
Yeah.
And then you also have to have a monitor that displays P3. So the monitor that I'm looking at right now, there's no difference. It's squashing to non-P3. Anyway.
I mean, to me
so
it looks really good. Like
yeah, it's just
so
like
colorful.
There's some of the color space is just like, I think it does, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's like a little bit more vibrant reds. Like there's more reds in that space. Anyway,
like,
it still looks good, I think.
Yeah,
Anyway.
for sure.
All right, so go ahead.
Nothing. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so A Scarf's Tale. You play the titular character, Scarfy McScarfson.
Oh no. Okay.
You are a scarf. All right?
All right.
And, you know, you are part of the Winter Weather Gang.
Okay.
And that is a gang of cold weather clothing. All right?
All right.
You've got, you know, you're a scarf, you're a big one, but like, you know, there's mittens, there's snow boots, there's, you know, what are those, the overalls, the snow overalls, you know? There's the coats, obviously. And the kingpin of the whole organization, Hattie McHatson.
Oh no. Hattie McHatson. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so, and this is the Cold Weather Gang. And you're in hibernation, right? Because it's the dead of summer. As you can tell by this this photo or the title screen. But
Yes.
during the summer, when you know your clothing is not needed, you're put away into storage and whatnot, and you're not. Your gang has no power.
Right.
You know, there's no infrastructure. Nobody has you out. But something terrible has happened this summer.
What?
Your rival gang, the Summer Swelting Side Hustles, which is all summer-related clothing,
Okay.
has apparently kidnapped your compatriot of the Winter Weather Gang.
What?
That's right.
Who?
Earmuff Buff.
Oh no. Earmuff Buff. We have to save him.
Yeah, but you don't know where he went or anything, except you've got a little bit of intel. The intel is that, you know, there's some sort of shenanigans going down at the beach. This is deep in enemy territory, right? There's something going on at the beach that someone was able to pass off that, oh yeah, earmuffs would be a good idea to have at this thing. You know, but I apologize for being so vague. It's just that your clothing, you don't really get that great intel. You just like hear muffled rumors, you know? But something's going on down at the beach, and you think that's where, you know, the Earmuff Buff was taken. But not only is this not your season, it's not your gang season, so you don't have any backup, and you can't be sure of any of the intel because nobody's out, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You're really not getting good intel at all. But you've been selected by your crew as the person to tackle this issue.
Okay.
They think, you know, out of all the people, you will be the least conspicuous at the beach.
All right.
And you've also demonstrated your bravery before in the snowball fight of '89.
Okay.
So,
Snowball fight of '89. All right.
yeah, it was quite a while ago. You haven't done much since. But you gotta break it down. You gotta save Buff and figure out what's going on.
Okay. So I have to somehow get to the beach?
Right. Before anything happens, you've got to get to the beach.
Oh,
and
gosh.
Hold on. Oh wait, I didn't. I'm just sending myself one of these images. All right, hold on.
Okay. By the way,
but you gotta. What?
Nothing. I was just gonna say to chat. Yak said, "Oh wow, did he finish the game?" Not quite. He finished enough of it for me to play. And welcome Nebo Feeble. Welcome JPGS.
Here we go. Alright, here we go. So anytime you're not talking, I feel like I have to yell over the music, and then it lowers to being like way quiet.
Let me lower that.
Alright, there we go. Okay, so, but you're with your family, or the house that you currently live in. You don't belong to several families. And this is the family you live with right now. And here's the scene.
Okay. Ooh. We've got a screen here. Whoa. Is this pretty high res? Hold on. And this is awesome.
It's actually way too high res. It's like 6 megabytes.
Yeah,
it's
wow.
Enormous. It's enormous.
I'm sure the PCG Wiki will enjoy consuming this picture.
Oh, it's gonna need to be crushed quite a bit before it gets up there.
Yeah, dude. Alright, so what is going on here? Is this me over here in this window?
Yes, you are the pink scarf in the window. The magenta scarf in the window. And down there is one of the kids who lives in the house, along with his sister, and they're packing up the car.
Wait, where's his sister?
She's in the car.
Oh, so is this her?
I can't tell, but I'm
sorry.
sure it is. Yeah.
The face that's in the car.
Yeah, the only other thing, yeah.
Because it looks like Zubak.
Hey, listen, I haven't named the character yet. You can investigate and see what happens.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, so I have to get into the car. They're going to the beach, I take it.
Yeah, you hear them downstairs. They say they're like, yeah, let's get all this stuff. Let's go to the beach.
All right. So, what can I do, by the way? Can I move like a human or what?
No, you can move like a scarf, but only when humans aren't looking. But you can kind of like wriggle around and like kind of undulate, I don't know.
I see.
It's not really like a snake, but you know what I mean. Like
yeah.
Like rippling a little bit.
Right. Okay. So, this window is closed, right?
It's almost all the way closed. Yeah.
I'm gonna try and slip through it.
Okay, you slip down behind the bush.
Sweet. I'm gonna see if there's anything in the bush that I can take.
Yeah, there's all these like little like moss bits that have been planted at the bottom of the pot to kind of hold the water together.
I'll take one of them.
You can't. You're just like a floppy scarf.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna go over to this kid. Pardon me. And I'm gonna try and wrap myself around his leg.
All right. As you get closer, you're the kind of magical force that powers your sentient scarfitude stops you before you can wrap around his leg, and then he kind of looks down and is like, "What the heck?" And he like grabs you, and then like chucks you back up into the window.
Ah, shoot. Okay, save game.
All right.
I will wait until he looks away and try to sneak past him and get into the car.
All right, you try to slip past him. The doors are closed at this point, but you're trying to like edge closer to the car. When all of a sudden his pants are like, "Hey, back off!"
I say, "What's the problem, dude?"
This isn't your season, man. Get back in the house.
I'll say, "Hey, listen, buddy. The beach is a public space. I just want to enjoy it alongside everyone else."
You're a scarf, man. I can't. Something's going on. I don't like whatever it is.
Yeah, well, try and stop me, buddy.
Oh, I will. You want to mess with bathing shorts? You got another thing coming.
That's right. Bring it, tough face. I don't know.
Just as soon as I get off this ass, I'm coming for you.
Yeah, well, too bad that ain't happening for a while.
We shall see. We shall see.
Yeah, prove it.
All right, hold on. The bathing suit kind of like wriggles around and then like hikes itself up, and the guy's like, I got a wedgie. And then his sister in the car like laughs and then like runs out of the car and like pantses him, and he's like, ah! But it just gets him low enough so that the shorts bite you on the floor.
Okay, ow, but since the car door is open, I'm gonna try and wriggle into it.
Okay, you race for the car door. and you slither and you get there and you crawl up, and you know they're all distracted and embarrassed by the pantsing and stuff, and it's all like nuts. But as the sister comes back, she like kind of looks down and is like, "What is this doing here?" And she like grabs you off the seat and throws you back into the window.
Okay, save game to before she came back. I'm gonna hide under the seat so she can't see me.
Okay, you start to you wriggle under the seat, and it's mostly effective, but you don't quite have enough time to get completely hidden, and you're such a bright color that she sees you anyway.
Oh, okay, okay, save game. Yeah, it says it's so interesting to see Zach try to work around the limitations of a scarf. Yeah, thanks, dude.
Listen, you gotta put in severe, restrictions and see what happens.
Indeed. Is this like an SUV?
No, it's like a regular car.
So it's a sedan. Okay, so like it has a trunk rather than like a like a back compartment, so I can't like climb over the seat.
Right. Yeah, it has a regular trunk.
Do they have any like luggage in the seat?
Yeah, there's like on one of the seats, there's like a basket with some beach stuff, sunscreen, towels, that kind of thing.
Okay, I'm gonna try to scramble into it.
Okay, you scramble into the beach bag, and you kind of blend in with the towels and that kind of stuff. And one of the towels is like, "Hey, what the hell, man? What do you think this is?"
Listen, dude, I'm just joining your club. Just want to hang out with you guys for a while.
Are you kidding me? I'm roasting because of you. You're so hot. Like, this is awful. We're getting rid of you, man.
Listen, dude. Oh, all right, listen. Let me come clean with you, all right? A friend of mine is in a real jam. I just want to rescue him. Can you guys help me out?
Oh, you're on a rescue mission. Oh, why didn't you say so? Okay. Well, in that case, and then while no one is looking, they all band together and they eject you out of the car by like trampolining you. We're not
jerks.
letting you rescue anybody. We're getting even with you, Winter Gang.
Save game. Listen, I'll say to the towels. Listen, guys. I'm really on a mission to escape. So if you let me stay in this basket, I am going to escape from the family so you guys never have to deal with me again.
Oh yeah? Where are you going?
I'm gonna, like, at the beach, there will be a lot of people around. I'm gonna scurry into one of their belongings, and I will leave with them instead.
And how do we know that you're gonna... Why now? Why pick today to go to the beach of all places? Like, why not run away in the winter when it's your time?
In the winter, there's no one around. I needed a time when there's a lot of people clustered together. They're not paying attention to their belongings as much. It's the perfect opportunity, and honestly, dude, I just can't take any more of the monotony, you know, just day in, day out, that same closet, dude. Like, I can't, I mean, at least you guys, like, during the winter, you know, people still take showers, so you guys at least still get some, you know, some action, but, like, me, just that same closet, you know? even when it is winter, I hardly ever get used. I'm sick of it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. You got a point there. All right, fine, you can stay. We'll let you hang out here for the ride.
Thank you, guys. You won't regret it.
I already do. The kids get in the car and you drive away.
Oh, yeah.
Although when you get to the beach, unfortunately, once they get there, they grab the basket and they like notice immediately that there's the scarf. Once they grab the towels out to take to the beach with them, and they're like, what? Come on. And they already had closed the door, so they just throw it on top of the car. So you're just on top of the car in the parking lot, and they walk away.
Alright, that's not great. I'll try and scurry after them.
So since you're right on top of the car, you can't move too much because there's a lot of people at the beach.
Can I wiggle enough to fall onto the ground?
Yeah, you can start to do that a little bit, but as you wiggle on the car roof, because it takes you a while to just kind of twitch around to move, you catch the eye of a group of seagulls. Who come down and they start pecking and pulling at you.
I'll try to escape.
You are much too floppy, and they are much too strong and birdish. And they keep kind of picking and pecking at you. They seem to be most interested in the crumbs that are stuck inside your fabric from the travel across the gross floor.
I'm gonna try and stretch up and cover their eyes.
Yeah, you can kind of do that once, but they're much faster than you, and they have bones and stuff, which helps, so they can just wriggle it right off.
Can I just wait for them to finish? Oh no!
Yeah, I mean, what's that?
I just realized I'm gonna wrap myself around their legs so that when they fly away, I go with them.
Okay, sounds good. You kind of wrap around their legs, and they're birds, so they don't really notice as much as long as they have enough room to hop around. They, they peck at you a bunch and kind of eat the crumbs, and eventually they lose interest until there's only one left that you're kind of wrapped around the foot of. You've kind of wrapped your threads into this thing's talons, and you are taken up into the air and flown around in wheeling circles over the beach. And you get this view.
Oh man, have I made it to screen number 2?
So you have.
Oh yeah. Check that out, you guys. Alright, what have we got going on here? We've got some folks playing volleyball by the looks of it. One of them is a blue person. We have what is that? Looks like some people on a blanket or something, and then a bunch of people on towels, just sunbathing. There's a kid with a sandcastle. There's some ice cream over here. What is this close to the water? There's like, it's like a pink wheel with like some people next to it.
That is a very poorly drawn lifeguard's tower.
Ah! Oh! Okay. Okay, I see it. Wait, what's the pink thing though?
That's their umbrella.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Alright, we good. And this thing at the bottom left over here, that is a dude showering, I take it. And there's somebody in the water. Alright, so where's Muffy?
Where is Muffy?
I'm gonna see if I can, see him anywhere.
Yeah, you don't see anything from this vantage point that there's just like obviously just like, oh yeah, duh, there's Muffy, but like you do see that that everyone around here, most people have, I don't know, like some connection to winter. It's kind of weird.
Huh, like they're wearing winter clothes or whatever?
Well, not full-on winter clothes, but, you know, like, let's say, so the guy taking a shower, he's rinsing off, right?
Mm-hmm.
From here, you can spot that he's got a snowflake tattoo.
Oh.
And the people playing volleyball, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're, you know, they have like the, you know, those like kind of necklaces, those gold chain necklaces with the little pendant on it, or like the bracelet, that kind of thing. They have like one of necklaces or bracelets, like kind of things, but with like kind of reindeer or like Santa, like Christmassy type medallions on them instead of, you know, regular stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and the one person that you can't tell what they have is the person swimming.
Okay. By the way, Flamespot says, "What's the beach? I only see earth soup." So this is all like sand, and then over here in the top left corner is water. So yeah, this is all the beach.
Yeah, yeah. This is all earth soup. So dig in, get your spoons.
Oh God, soup! I just realized why he said that. Like, sorry, Chris. The PCG audience has been trolling me because I don't like soup, so they're trying to make everything into soup.
What? Sorry, our cat is eating a mushroom, and Lori's not happy about it because he's growling at people who try to take away the mushroom. Yeah, he climbed into the fridge to get the mushroom. Yeah, it's not my favorite. I know, it's not a cat food thing.
Flamespot says, "Yep, I know the beach," just pointing out the soup on the screen. Dang it, Flamespot, you suck. I'm kidding, you don't suck, but no soup. Oh man.
I approve of this. Listen, hold on, I need to make some alterations to the map.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, I need to draw a giant bowl of soup on here.
Oh God, no soup. There's no soup on the beach.
You've never had a piping hot bowl of clam chowder on the beach? Like in the dead of summer?
I haven't. Can't say I have.
And neither have I. But we're gonna start now.
How about let's not and say we did. All right. So wait, what was the kid with the sandcastle? What was his connection to the winter?
So that castle is kind of like looks like, I mean, you can't tell from this drawing, but it kind of looks like the like a wintry castle, like maybe like the Frozen castle, like all spiry and like kind of cold.
Okay. So the guy in the shower had the snowflake tattoo. One of the people playing volleyball, or the people playing volleyball, they have like a necklace thing.
Yeah, necklaces or charm bracelets that have like Christmassy type stuff on there.
Yeah, and this guy obviously has ice cream.
Yeah, it's super cold.
Yeah.
Although it's summery, but anyway, it's a cold thing.
What about these folks? What did they have?
Who are you indicating?
Sorry, I keep forgetting. Is there a way to share my screen on this? Oh my god, there is! Holy shit!
Yeah, there is, but then you don't get to. I think the problem last time was that it took over your video. Right?
Is that true? Let's try it. Let's see what happens. No, still looks good.
Alright, I'll watch this stream then.
Okay, so, yeah, this thing.
Yeah, those people on the blanket, right? Yeah, there's nothing directly wintry about them, but that red object over there, that is like a balloon, like a big red balloon, and inside it are all these like snowflake sequence type things that when you shake up the balloon, it's like it's snowing inside.
Whoa, that's pretty epic. And what about the lifeguards?
The lifeguards have like on their whatchamacallit, the umbrella. On they're on like the underside, which you can't see from this angle as a person, but you as a scarf, as you flap around, you can kind of see underneath there. There's like a big holly leaf motif.
Interesting. Okay, and what about this family over here?
These three sunbathers. They all have next to them. You can't tell from this distance, although you've been able to tell like really tiny details before, but for some reason you can't tell from about this. It looks like they have icicles next to them.
Icicles?
Yeah.
Fascinating. So where's my family in all this?
They're not here.
Huh. I wonder where they went. Well, can I try to wriggle free of the bird?
Yeah, you can do so whenever. Where do you want to try to fall?
By the way, like, this person right over here, why does this person blue? Like, do they have, like, blue hair?
They have blue hair, and they also seem to be cold.
Cold? Like, just actually, like they're shivering, or what?
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of just like, and then like kind of like, and like kind of rubbing their head a little bit.
They're cold. That's a clue, because where'd they come from? I can't talk to anybody, but I need to figure out who to spy on. Let's spy on these people. That seems like as good a place as any to start. I'm gonna try and drop amidst these fine volleyball-playing fellows.
Okay, you drop down and you kind of float semi-gently down. You are a winter scarf, so you kind of plummet more than you would like, but you do kind of fall down, and not just like a brick. And you kind of come down over the volleyball players, And as you're falling, the volleyball hits you in midair and you're kind of like wrapped around it, and you kind of go like, and people are like still playing it even as they react, like what? And they spike the ball, and you kind of go flying, and so you kind of get disconnected from the ball and kind of drape over the middle of the net. Like, what is this? Oh my god. The girl who's like cold, like kind of comes over, is like, ooh, and like grabs the scarf off and is like, what the? Maybe it's like weird. Why is there like a winter scarf here? It's like, I don't know, like, but hey, look, I'm not complaining. I'm pretty cold. Kind of wraps it around her head and ties you in a knot behind her head. And the other kids are like, Sally, that's gross. You don't know where that's been. Ugh. It's like, it smells fine. It's fine. Whatever. I'm a lot warmer now.
I'm a lot warmer now. Okay. Why is she so cold? Like, the other kids don't seem cold, do they?
No.
I'll ask her, hey, why are you so cold?
Here's what I'll say. You cannot directly communicate with her because you're a scarf. But since you're wrapped around her head, you can kind of impart some telepathic, empathetic something that seeps into her brain. And she kind of processes that and kind of comes out and kind of thinks, like, her mind justifies it and kind of thinks that one of the other kids talked to her. And, like, I don't know, I just was in the water too long, I guess. I don't know.
Yuck says, what kind of telepathic scarf is this? That is a good question. I will... Oh, she was in the water too long. Huh, interesting. And this kid is still in the water. Is she, like, skinny?
I mean, you know, not really any more than any of the other kids, but yeah.
Did they look like, were they in the water?
I mean, you can't really tell. It's a hot day out, and, you know, people would dry quickly.
I'll telepathically ask her, like, were you in the water alone, or were the other kids with you?
Why would you want to know if we were all you were there? And the kid's like, what? And you're like, what do you... Never mind. Ugh.
I'll ask, like, maybe you should, or like, don't you want some ice cream to warm up?
What? Are you pulling my leg? Why would I want ice cream to warm up? I do want ice cream, though. God, yeah, maybe I could go for some, I wonder if they have, like, mint chocolate chip.
They probably do. By the way, hi, Aunt Starry. Welcome.
Hello.
Okay, so, I'll say, yeah, that mint chocolate chip sure sounds tasty.
Like, all right, give me 5 minutes, guys. I need to go. I need to go get some ice cream. They're like, what? Why are you being so weird, Sally? Shut up, Brad. And kind of jogs over. You realize, by the way, that as she's walking, you know, it's a hot day, and the blue hair that she has is not I guess it's not like a super permanent dye, or it's like fairly new, and it's kind of bled into you a little bit. So you're a little bit more purple than you were before, where you were wrapped around her head.
Oh gosh, that's not good.
But yeah, she goes over to the ice cream guy.
Ah yes, the flower selling ice cream. Flower? Oh, he does kind of look like a flower. Check that. His head is like a little bit pink and like it looks almost like there's petal. I could see that. I could see that. Anyways, so yeah, I don't know why I want her to get ice cream. I don't know what I'm getting out of this, but whatever. We're exploring, so we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah, so you go over to the ice cream vendor on her head, and the ice cream gal is like, hello, what flavor can I get you? And the girl's Sally, she's like, okay, do you have mint chocolate chip? Like, no, I only have 3 flavors. I've got boysenberry crisp, boysenberry bonanza, and boysenberry banana. The girl's like, I don't know. I gotta think about that.
Boysenberry?
Yeah.
Is that a real thing?
What's that?
Is that a real thing?
Boysenberry is a real fruit, yeah.
Can I Google it real fast?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, looks like mulberries. It's a cross among the European raspberry, European blackberry, American dewberry, and loganberry. Fascinating. Looks tasty. I want to eat one.
You've had it before in spritzer form.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember boysenberry spritzers. That's right.
Yeah, it's one of those. The ice cream vendor is like, what? Why are you thinking? Why do you have a winter scarf wrapped around your head? And Sally's like, what? Oh, I was cold. And yeah, this just kind of fell out of the sky. What? You just wrapped scarves that fell from the sky willy-nilly around your head? Honey, that's got germs. Please, I know I'm not your mother, but like, take that off. Come on, that's really not good. And Sally's like, all right, I guess so.
I'm gonna whisper into her ear, keep the scarf on.
I guess so, but yeah, but I do kind of want to keep the scarf on. All right, well, don't say I didn't try. Sally's like, I don't know, I just can't make up my mind. I just don't have the mint thing. I don't know what a boysenberry is, and I don't know which one I should get.
It was boysenberry crisp, boysenberry banana, and what was the third one?
Boysenberry bonanza.
Bonanza. Well, I think that's the one we need to get.
Yeah, I guess I'll go for boysenberry bonanza. Good choice. That's the most extreme flavor we have. Kids love it. And she gives Sally a scoop of boysenberry bonanza. She pays. And, Sally starts walking away and kind of licking her ice cream cone, and she's like, huh, I do kind of feel a little warmer. She kind of loosens you. It's like, oh, actually, yeah, I'm getting kind of hot. This ice cream's warming me up. And she's like, yeah, I don't know. This is fun. And she takes you as the scarf and kind of chucks it to one side, and you kind of land close to the sandcastle.
Sweet. All right. Now to take over another poor, unsuspecting victim's brain. If I can.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna inch closer to the. I'm gonna inch closer to the sandcastle and see who this is that is building it.
Okay, so you get closer. There's a small boy who's playing in the sand, kind of sculpting the castle. It's very elaborate. Really kind of done with a lot of intricate detail. It seems like there's like even inner chambers, and like he's dug out a moat and potentially other things inside, and just really impressive. And he's like kind of sculpting more like higher up and kind of putting details on it with little twigs and shells and stuff like that, kind of making it really impressive. And he's just kind of muttering to himself. He's just kind of focused and working. And there's like kind of an archway to the castle that's like kind of dug down into it. And you spot something there. Everything's like obviously like a sand, like a kind of a, I don't know what the color is, like a soup color. But except for a little speck of blue by the door.
I will crawl over to it if I can. By the way, Yak says the logic of this game: ice cream warms you up and scarves have telepathy. You know it.
Listen, I'm nothing if not consistent. I make rational, kind of easy to follow games. You know, anyone can see plainly that 2 + 2 = 4 with these types of things. There's nothing kind of abstract or silly about this at all. So please, thank you. You're welcome.
Also, Yak says destroy the sand castle. Perhaps at some point, but not yet. Yeah, so can I make it over to the gate?
Yeah, you kind of inch closer to the gate and you get there. The little boy is totally absorbed in his task, so he completely ignores you, so you have like pretty much free reign to move around. And you get to the kind of the gate, and you notice that like the speck of blue, it was like kind of a perspective thing. It's like deeper down, like the gate, it's like it like digs down into the sand. It's like wet and packed as you go all the way in, and the speck of blue is like off in the, you know, it was just because it was such a different color that you picked it out, but it's actually farther down, like deeper in.
All right, I'm gonna go inside and follow that passage.
Sounds good. You glide down into the deeper crevice of the castle, and you kind of lose control and like slide down. It's even farther than you thought, and you end up at the bottom.
Oh man, is this gonna be a
of
scream?
This kind of passage here, and it kind of extends into darkness except for
a scream. Whoa. There's a crab.
That's right.
I'm gonna go forward and I'm gonna talk to the crab.
Alright, what do you say?
Hello. I am Scarfy Mix. What was my name?
Scarfy McScarfson.
I'm Scarfy McScarfson, and I'm here on a rescue mission. I wonder if I could explore your castle to look for the person I'm trying to rescue.
Oh, the crab goes.
Alright, I'm just gonna try and like kinda slink. Whoops. I'm just gonna try and like slink past him.
As you try to move forward, he's like, and kind of grabs you with his pincers and kind of drags you back to its nest, and it's like kind of putting you in the nest and like fluffing you around and like putting you into the, and like kind of working you into all the sticks and stuff around the eggs.
Yak says, now I don't know a lot, but I do know that's not crab speak. Listen, dude. Something ain't right with this crab. I am going to try and get... Well, I don't know. What do I want out of this situation? I could just save game and avoid this whole predicament, but there's a screen here for a reason. I mean, I don't know. I will try and wrap myself around the crab.
Okay, so the crab, you wrap around the crab and is like kind of trying to pincer around, but like, and kind of moving back to the nest and kind of snipping at you, but you kind of effectively wrapped around, at least for the moment.
Okay, I'm effectively wrapped around for the moment. I will, try and communicate with him in crab speak as I did with, what's-her-face, telepathically. I'm gonna be like...
Well, but, alright, so you're just like... So basically you're just saying random things in crab.
All right.
And you get the kind of distinct emotional feedback that you have grossly offended this thing's family and lineage. And you're like, "Whoa!" And it starts like snipping you apart and stuffing you into his nest.
All right, save game. I will. By the way, can I die?
You could be. I don't know. I guess there could be a point where you're just threads, disparate threads, and you can't really do anything. But I don't know.
Okay.
You're a scarf. Yeah. You're not like a mortal being.
Right. Okay, so like yeah, I'll wrap myself around him, and I will telepathically try to give him. Yak says a scarf knows English, but not crab. I mean, it makes sense if you think about it. You know, raised by a human family, I guess. I don't know.
The scarf. Okay, that's a spin-off right there. The game about the scarf raised by crabs.
Oh my god.
Completely incomprehensible. There's no way for a human to even play the game. You're just like making fake crab purr noises.
Oh no. Alright, so I will, you know, ask him, like, how long have you been here? Telepathically.
The sense. Yeah, you just kind of get the crabbish sense that it's been a few seasons.
Interesting. I'll ask if he's seen the earmuffs.
He doesn't really have a concept of earmuffs, but
Can I try to give him the impression of what it looks like?
yeah, the crab's eyes aren't like that good, but you can give the impression of the color of the earmuffs, which luckily is a very bright neon blue. And he's seen something of that color.
Huh. Does he know where?
Yeah, it's kind of part of this. Seems like this whole cave network. It's not a cave network. It's just like kind of a hole in the sand. But this kind of predates the castle built atop it. That it just kind of happened to connect with it, and that there's, I don't know, the crab hasn't explored it, but there's something beyond that keeps this place warm and a perfect spot to nest.
Could the crab show me?
The crab is gonna show you the nest and pack you into it.
Okay. Save game. I'll ask the crab if it is at all curious about this warm thing that is beyond here.
The crab knows no curiosity. The crab crabs. Crabs nest. Crabs eat. Crabs crab.
Oh man. Dang, this guy's mind is proving hard to manipulate. It's weird how you would think a simpler mind would be easier to manipulate. But by the way, Yak says
wow. Go ahead.
about the spin-off, Yak says I would love to see that, just Zach and Chris making crab noises for an hour. He says
that would take some serious commitment, and I would probably be committed, to be honest.
Heck yeah. Like, knowing you, I know you would. Yak says, wait, what? How can you give the impression of a color? You're a scarf who doesn't speak crab? Yeah, but I'm like sending telepathic messages to this crab, so I mean, why can't I send a telepathic image, you know? Smartest crab of his time, yeah, totally. Okay, so I'm going to ask this crab if there is any food in that warm area.
The crab is hungry. The crab feels like maybe it's always there's like a scariness about that place. So it's not like fully like something he's ever had the gumption to go after. But you've piqued his interest with food. You're making him hungry.
I'm gonna try and telepathically send my courage to boost him.
Okay. It works. He feels courageous enough to carry you to the further down in the passage, and you find it's like gets darker and darker, kind of away from the nest, which is the kind of branched off, and it is getting warmer and warmer. And the crab doesn't like the fact that there's this heavy scarf on him anymore, and it gets like to a point where there's like this kind of loud rushing sound, like air, and you see up ahead like a metal tube, like a pipe up ahead, like a small pipe. Well, big for you, but small for non-scarves. And at this point, the crab, your fake courage for the crab, wears off, and and he's super hot, so he like throws you away and takes off back towards his nest, and you fall down into the tubes, into the pipes, and you see.
Oh my god, did I achieve another screen? By the way, hello, Cool Crafter, welcome. A screen. Oh my god, is that the fat guy? Oh my god. I'll have to wait till I get there, but, so I mean, like, this pipe? How big is this pipe? This is, like, small, right?
Yeah.
Alright, is it filled with water?
No, it seems to be a vent pipe. But like it's been crushed under the ground and it's obviously twisted up into very odd configurations. Perhaps at one point it was water, but now it is definitely air. There is an air current here, a hot air current. Yeah, it's like the pipe is all misshapen and kind of pressurized under the sand.
Okay, so I'll crawl along it and see if I can get up to this green thing.
Yeah, so you do it. You crawl along, and you get up to this like weird-looking mutant thing. It looks like a cross between a rat and a grasshopper, and it's like,
what?
And
this?
it kind of is like kind of cleaning its weird paw mandible things, and doesn't notice you right away.
Okay, I will slither up and try to go past it into this this side branch over here.
The upper branch?
Yeah.
Okay. As you kind of slither past, it's like weird hairs, like combination rat insect hair things, like start to like tingle, and it like you can see it's like kind of sensing something, and it's and that thing that it's sensing is you. Figures it out, and it goes like, and then it goes, "Hello, Scarfy."
Whoa! Do I recognize it?
No.
I'll be like, hello.
By the way, this happened in your head.
Oh, so then I'll say that telepathically.
Hello, Scarfy.
Hello.
Hello, Scarfy.
Like, is he not hearing me? Like...
Now he seems to hear you and then respond with this one thing every time.
Who are you?
Hello, Scarfy. He's like frantically, like, kind of cleaning his paws, and it kind of looks diabolical.
Okay, that's weird. I'm just gonna keep going anyway.
As you start to move, he like kind of grabs you with his claws and like kind of goes and throws you back. Hello, Scarfy.
He just throws me back?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll be like, hello. And when he says hello, Scarfy again, I'm gonna try and wrap myself around him.
Hello. You kind of wrap around his head. He's like, and he's kind of struggling and going nuts.
And
As
like,
you wrap around his head.
I'm gonna telepathically be like, hey, calm down, buddy. I just want to talk to you.
He is not calm because he has like a thing wrapped around his head and he can't see, and he's like totally freaking out.
I'm going to like reposition myself so that he can see.
Kind of calms down a little bit, but he's still like thrashing.
Alright, I'm gonna say to him, who are you? Telepathically.
Crust of phlegm.
Crust of phlegm? Crust of phlegm. Listen, I'm gonna have to write this down.
Hello, Scarfy.
Hello.
Crust of phlegm.
Phlegm. Like CRUSTAFLEM.
Yep.
Alright. What kind of creature are you?
Crust of phlegm.
Okay, where did you come from?
Crust of place.
Crust of place. How do you know me?
Hello, Scarfy.
Do you just call everyone Scarfy, or is it just me?
Scarfy. Others. Hello.
I'm gonna ask it if, it can... Like, I'm gonna ask it what's over this way.
Crust of place.
I'll ask it if it can show me Crest the Place.
Crust of no.
Alright, I'm going to detach from him and go past him, and like I'm gonna unwrap him by slithering past him.
Okay, it kind of works for a minute, but then he runs over to you and scrabbles and grabs you and goes like, crust of no, and puts you back.
Okay, save game to when I was wrapped up. Yak, by the way, says his noises of struggle sound oddly like crab speak. I will, what will I do? When I'm wrapped up in him, I'll ask him what's up this way.
Crust of place.
What's up this way?
Crust of place.
That's just what he says. That's his name for all the places. Crust of phlegm. What am I gonna do with this guy? I'll ask him if he's hungry.
It's just, there's no response.
Whoa, I'll ask him if he's thirsty.
Crust of phlegm?
I'll ask him if there's water over here.
Crust of place.
Wow, this creature is less talkative than the crab. Like, like I'm gonna tell it to go this way. Did I do that already?
No, you can tell it to go that way.
Yeah. What did you do?
Orders.
Orders? And he doesn't do it, I take it.
Right.
I said, who gives you orders?
Orders. His eyes seem to like kind of glaze back. Orders. Crust of place. Crustaflem. Hello, Scarfy.
I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna keep telling him, go up that way, go up that way, go up that way.
Orders. He kind of goes like a little wacky, and you're like inside your head, like there's just like this kind of big psychic burst as he just kind of it's almost like short circuits out into the mental sphere, and you it just kind of looks a little stunned for a second. It's just like
wait, so sorry, what was that exactly?
He just got like overwhelmed and is now like kind of stunned psychically.
Okay.
There's just like this big psychic blast that came out of him, and now he's just like kind of like. Ugh.
Okay, sorry. I will Yak says suffocate him in scarf crust to suffocate. I mean, I don't feel like we're at that drastic of a measure quite yet. I will, so while he's all stressed out, I'm gonna try and get past him.
Okay. You get past him. He is too kind of zonked to notice that you've passed him by.
Sweet. I'm gonna go check out this here water.
It looks like water.
Okay, I will, Huh. Alright, I mean, I'll take a drink of it.
You don't have an esophagus.
I'll dip my corner into it.
It gets very soggy.
Alright. Well, let's keep going and say hello to this fellow.
Alright, you go over there, and you see this like wad of a humanoid-ish figure. And as soon as he sees you, he says, "Hello, Scott! So you met Crustaflem, huh?"
I did. Who are you?
Well, I'm the tiny fat guy.
Oh no. Oh no, tiny fat guy.
Yes, how's it going, Scarfy?
Pretty well. How do you know my name?
Well, Crustaflem knows anybody's name who he sees, and he's got that telepathy going. And, but he's a little bit of a moron, so I pick up the waves that he gives off.
Yak says, how can he be tiny and fat at the same time? This is a monstrosity. I don't know, but look at that. That is pretty fat, and this is all pretty tiny. I mean, we're inside a pipe under the beach, so it seems like these guys communicate telepathically. Is that what's going on here? Like they have like a hive mind?
Yes, although that does seem to be the case. However, the tiny fat guy is communicating with you verbally.
Yeah. Okay, so but he can hear me when I talk to him, though. Like, am I talking verbally or telepathically?
No, you're a scarf. You can't make human sounds, so yeah, you're communicating telepathically.
Okay, so I will say, oh, that must be how they know I'm Scarfy, because they're telepathic, so they must have read my mind.
Yes, the experiments were quite successful on little Crustaflem. Well, what created Crustaflem was, well, as you know, only partially successful, but still very useful.
So, okay, who did these experiments?
You think I'm that dumb? You think you're dealing with Crustaflem? Or that crab guardian upstairs? I'm tiny fat guy. Got to try better than that.
Okay, so I don't know what that means. Did you do the experiments?
I wish. No. No, I'm not a genius like my brother. No, damn it!
Your brother. Who is your brother?
No, I won't say another word. You can't get anything out of me. I swear that this time, not a single peep more out of the tiny fat guy.
Why are you called the tiny fat guy? Is there a regular-sized fat guy? And if so, what's your relationship to him? Oh, yeah?
Well, he's my brother.
Oh. So I take it his name is just the fat guy?
Well, he's quite a bit larger than I am, so yes, he's just the fat guy, and I'm younger, and I'm tiny.
So, wow, so you're the brother of the fat guy, but you're tiny. Wow. That must suck, but, I mean, it must be very specific situations that you can actually be useful.
Hey, I won't have you besmirching my wide name. Tiny wide name.
Listen, so what's your purpose here? What are you trying to do?
I said I wouldn't give you another morsel, and I won't. I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, because the tiny fat guy's intellect, it's overwhelming. Alright, tiny fat guy, like, so your brother did all the experiments?
Maybe.
And did he, like, that includes on you, right? I mean, obviously you're telepathic, so he must have experimented on you, too.
Yes, of course. Well, I also to shrink me down to size. And
oh, he shrank you. Interesting. So, what's he, what for?
Oh, you think you're so clever. Only because you've extracted every single piece of information I didn't want to give up until this point. Now you think you could just walk over here with your big city scarfness and just get me to spew anything at all. Well, you've got another thing coming.
Alright, well. But, this way is where your brother is, right?
Not saying anything.
I mean, whatever. I'll find out fast enough. It's pretty quick. Alrighty. Well, thanks for your help, tiny fat guy. You've been very useful.
What? No.
You are the best, sir.
No, I'm not. I'm the worst, and you're the worst, and I'm taking you out.
Oh yeah? How you gonna do that?
Well, I'm just going to rely on my brother to set many traps and have various things that will go on with the experiments with the muffles.
Oh. The experiment with the muffles. Very interesting. You, like, man, every time I think you've been so super helpful, then you just, like, take it to another level, man.
I will destroy you. I will wipe the face of the earth with you. No, not only that, I'll make sure that no scarves will ever exist again.
Hey! Why this hostility? Why so much hostility, man? We're buddies. You're helping me out. Like, listen, respect. Thank you, sir.
I'll never let you. I'll never forgive you for this. I'll hunt you to the end of the earth. You'll pay, Scarfy. You'll pay.
All right, thanks again, tiny fat guy. I'm gonna see what's up this passage, by the way.
All right, you go and you kind of snake around there, and it's like a much more deformed passage than normal. The other ones are kind of melted and kind of pressurized, but this one's really been crushed, and it seems to be a smaller gauge pipe as well. So you actually have to squeeze a lot to kind of stuff your entirety through. And when you get to the far edge of this pipe, where those little black marks are, it's like the pipe has become really rough and eroded there, and you get stuck on the kind of erosion, and your fibers are kind of caught in that.
I'm gonna try and wriggle free.
You wriggle, but then as some of it gets free, but others gets more entangled. It's like really kind of gnarled and hooked. It's like they're it's almost barbed the way it is.
That's not great. I'm gonna try to just push past it and like let a piece of me rip off if necessary.
You do that. Like half your size is ripped away, and like kind of trailing behind you, kind of unraveling. So like the farther you go, the more you unravel.
All right, I guess I better. Well, you know, let me just make it to the end of this passage. Let me like explore its entire length.
Okay, you make it to the entire length, and you get to the tiny fat guy's head as a single strand of yarn. And the tiny fat guy laughs and laughs and laughs.
And there's nothing interesting over here?
Other than the tiny fat guy, no.
Alright, save game to before I did this whole thing.
Okay.
I'll say nice try, tiny fat guy, and I will go this way to the right.
He blocks you.
Oh!
Not so fast.
I see. Interesting. I thought you were just gonna be like, listen, buddy, I thought we were friends. You were helping me, we were...
Oh, I'll never help you again. In fact, you'll never get out of this sand pipe alive. I guess you're never truly alive to begin with.
Yeah, I was just about to say. I mean... Alright, I'm gonna come back to the water and wet myself, and then come back and try and squeeze past him. See if that, like, slicks me or anything.
This, like, you get fully wet this time?
Yeah.
So now you're much heavier. And so you move a lot slower, and it's even harder to move past.
I see. How about with water, like full, I'm gonna like soak up as much water as I can and go up this alternate pipe, and up here where it gets rough, I'm gonna try to stay low as I can so I avoid the barbs, and yeah, see if I can get past this way.
So unfortunately, the barbs, the roughness is like all the way around the pipe. Like all the way on the inside. So there's no like kind of avoiding it in the traditional sense.
I see. In the traditional sense, you say. Can I unravel myself?
If you hooked onto something, you could, but you don't really have a hand to unravel yourself with.
I'm gonna.
You can't really unravel by wriggling.
Can I wrap myself around the fat guy's head?
Yeah, you try to get around to his head, but he's so, well, he's tiny, but he's still fat, and he can kind of easily jiggle himself and keep you and kick his feet and whack with his hands. So you don't get anywhere near his head, and he cackles and like takes great glee in swatting you away.
Save game. I don't have any inventory. There's only water. I'm gonna go investigate this passage over here. Is there anything in there?
It's just another pipe.
Okay. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna grab Crustaflem from behind and pull him.
Ah!
I'm gonna pull him over to the tiny fat guy.
Well, he's actually much stronger, so you were able to surprise him, but he grabs you and throws you on the other side once you start trying to pull him.
Save game. I'm going to wet myself completely and then wrap myself around Crustaflem.
All right. He's like.
Actually, I'm gonna suffocate him. Not enough to kill him, but just enough to make him pass out.
Okay, that works.
All right, now I'm gonna drag him over to tiny fat guy.
Okay, it takes a really long time, but you do it.
All right, I'm gonna say to tiny fat guy, "Yo, let me pass."
What? No! And after what you've done to Crustaflem, why, I'll have you completely. Oh, if I could move.
I'm going to take Crustaflem's like pointy tail and like kind of poke tiny fat guy with it.
Ow!
Is there any venom that punctures him or anything?
No, it's just kind of spiny, and the tiny fat guy doesn't like it.
I'm gonna try to push Crustaflem through this pipe.
What, to the side?
Yeah.
The tiny fat guy blocks him. What are you doing?
You're gonna block your own friend?
Yeah, well, he's not of his volition. It's you doing it.
Huh. No, it isn't. See, it's him, and I'm gonna, like, use him like a puppet, like, "Hello, I am Crustaflem. Hello, tiny fat guy."
How utterly stupid do you think I am? I can't believe how insulting that is to my intelligence.
Huh. Insulting to his intelligence. I'll say, okay, well, let me pass or I'll kill him.
Oh, you can kill anything, you little scarf.
I can suffocate him. I almost did. I chose to just knock him out rather than killing him.
What? Oh, you'll pay for this. You think you can get away with that? You can't. I'll track you down. I'll have terrible experiments happen to you. You don't know what you're getting into.
Alright, thanks, buddy. And I'll see if he'll let me past. Yes.
And you get past.
Woot.
Crustaflem then kind of wakes up and is like,
And I'll quickly let him go and slither without him.
Okay, you kind of squelch away with your wetness, and as that happens, like a big air a tunnel kind of sucks you up, and you're sucked away from the tiny fat guy in Clusterflame, and you're flung out into an open room, and you just managed to grab onto something before you're swept up into...
Another screen? Another screen. A fan! And there's like a thing that says I heart robots. So we're...
Yep. It's a pencil case.
Yeah.
And there's this big, like, old-fashioned fan. You know, the ones that like have the like the guard around the blades is like really huge. Like anyone could put their hand in and get chopped off. It's a really powerful one. And it's really loud, and it's turned on reverse, so it's sucking you in towards itself.
Oh, and I'm just hanging on to this like thing over here.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's like it's something on the wall, like a peg, or maybe it's like for a hat or a coat or something.
Huh. I'm gonna pull it out.
You fly into the fan and are chopped into tiny bits.
Alright, save game. Like, by the way, what is this background? Like where am I physically?
Well, it's hard to study everything really well since there's so much danger right now that you have to focus on. But the wall is like that seems to be the wallpaper. It's like you're in some sort of office.
Alrighty. Can I reach these pencils?
Not without letting go.
Okay, can I talk telepathically to these, like, fabrics that are attached to the fan?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm like, hey guys, hello, I'm Scarfy.
They go.
Like, hey man, can you guys help a fellow, you know, cloth flopping in the breeze out?
I'm about to puke.
I'm gonna tell them to turn off the off switch.
Yeah, they like just kind of flailing around like, well, I can't do that.
Why not?
Not enough mass.
I'll talk to all three of them and say like, hey, can you guys all work together and try and pull that switch?
We're getting blown around too much and we're too flimsy.
I'm gonna say grab onto each other and you'll become heavier.
They're like, and they try to like, and they kind of grab onto each other, and they kind of get like 2 and then 3, and then they have like one kind of cord of material kind of whipping around, and they are heavier, but they're still blowing straight back. What do we do?
Can I like let go but like jump in the direction of the pencils?
Yeah, you can kind of angle down and you kind of let go and you hit the pencils. That kind of knocks over and the pencils kind of roll away. You have a moment, but you're starting to get sucked up into the fan.
I'm gonna grab a pencil and throw it to one of the other scarfs, and I'm gonna be like, Take this. Use it to turn the off switch.
You throw the pencil, but the force of the fan sucks it into the blades, and there's like a wood chipping sound, and a bunch of sawdust blows out the back.
Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna try and like take shelter inside the pencil thing, like angle it towards the fan so that I'll be inside of it.
Yeah, it works. You're there's enough weight there that you're not being sucked up into the air. Your head is kind of being pulled up and back, but you're safe.
Okay. Can I roll with my pencil box to like get behind the fan?
Since it's square, you have to like exert extra force, which means you have to get out of the pencil box more, which sucks you up into the fan.
I see. Save game. I will shoot. Can I grab one of the pencils and like throw it in such a way, like I'll angle it away from the fan so that it like gets past the fan without getting shredded by the blades?
Like where are you throwing it?
Like down and this way.
Just to get it past the fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, but then what? Dang. Can I weight myself with the, like, put myself underneath the pencil box so that it weights me down, and I will reach out to try and grab the pencil and throw it up to one of the other cloths.
So, sorry, say that again? How are you doing this?
Okay, so, I'm weighting one end of myself down with this box, right? And the pencil, I had previously thrown it past the fan. So, I'm going to try and, like, while I'm weighted down, I'm going to try and reach myself out, grab it, and chuck it upwards so that one of these guys, one of these green people can grab it.
So wait, but how... I guess I'm still confused about, like, how... So you're chucking a new pencil?
No, the same one that I had previously chucked this way landed on the ground, right?
Right.
So I'm just going to grab it again and now chuck it up to where these guys can reach it.
Oh, well, so that... Okay, but then... So you come out of your kind of shelter and start getting sucked up into the fan as you go for the pencil.
Yeah.
Because it's like you threw it past the fan.
Yeah. Alright, save game. Save game was before I threw the pencil. Maybe I'll throw it like... I'll throw it up, but angled away from the fan so that maybe the suction will pull it in towards the fan, but it'll miss and, like, land where, like, one of the green people can catch it in midair.
Okay, so you're going to signal to one of the green fellows,
Yeah.
and that you're going to throw it over?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay, you throw it and try to throw it over the thing, and it kind of gets sucked towards the fan still. But you know, it's it gets like smashed. It gets like it's like it goes nose first. So it's like if here's the fan, it goes like, and gets like chiseled that way because it's just like every part of it gets chopped up. Like,
I see. Save game. What if I throw it sidewise so that it goes in like this?
yeah. So okay, so you throw it and it goes like clank, and it's like stuck to the front of the fan. It's just big enough that it doesn't get pulled through the enormous slats.
I'll do that with the other 2 pencils as well, in the hopes of creating a spot on the fan that I can safely rest.
Yeah. So yeah, and you throw the other 2 pencils, and they kind of get like in a triangle pattern around the fan, and yeah, it looks like you could get. It wouldn't be like the safest place you'd ever want to be, but it would be some refuge. You'd be able to like kind of move them around on the fan a bit, and you could hold on so that you wouldn't be immediately sucked in.
All right, I'll jump onto it, and I'll see if I can
All
take
right.
the like, is there any way I could take the pencil case with me?
No, it's too heavy for you to pull with you.
All right, I'll just go.
Okay, so you fly into the fan, and you slap on there, holding on to the 3 different pencils to keep your scarfy self suspended out of the fan. It's still pulling on you really hard, and it dries you out immediately. All the water that was in you is like kind of gets sucked out into the fan, and the fan actually starts to short a little bit because there's like water in its ancient electrical thing. So there's like little sparky type of stuff. So it's like it's almost like, so you're in a spot, but now there's like another dangerous thing happening.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna try and like slowly move my pencils so I can like migrate up towards the top of the fan, so that eventually I can like get over it and or at least reach over it to help the green people turn the switch off.
Okay, so you pull yourself up inch along with those with the pencils. The fan is really starting to spark and overheat. You see a little flame start to creep up, electrical fire. It's gonna start burning you any second. You flip the top of yourself over the top of the fan and kind of come down onto the wad of green. And they're like, "Whoa!" And they pull you, and you're kind of pulled out, but there's still like some of you is in front of the fan, and you're all like 3 of you like, and the pencil kind of collapse onto this ancient switch and click it off just as the flames start to lick at your tail.
Yes.
And that is as far as I've made.
Oh ho ho. All right. Well, I seem to have survived the fan. Yeah. Whew. All right. Well, thank you for that, sir. Like, I guess that does seem like as good a place as any to stop anyway, so.
Yeah, I suppose so. That's, guess, yeah, we've been playing for an hour or 2, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. By the way, Vino Synap says, hey Vino Synap, how's it going? Also, hey Hack Troll. Hack Troll said before, also Tiny Fat Guy cannot really do anything because he can't move. I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, regular fat guy, I'd say yeah, for sure, but Tiny Fat Guy is an unknown quantity to me. I didn't know he existed, so.
Yeah, it's true. Everything's unknown in this topsy-turvy scarf world.
Indeed. Oh, well, man. Thanks for playing that. That was pretty epic. Like, I am enjoying these characters so far, and like, it's mysterious. I want to know what, like, the fat guy is doing an experiment with my head muffs. Like, what's he doing? And since when is he ever, like, what is going on?
Well, I'm glad that it could be intriguing and mysterious when all the screens were basically beach vacation drawings. That's good.
I mean, there was like a whole... There was a lot more than I was expecting, you know, once I entered the sandcastle. Like, did not expect that to just, like, oh, there's a whole world in here. Okay. That was cool.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I didn't know exactly how it would be explored or what would happen. So yeah, I don't know. That's what happened.
Like I feel like I must have missed a lot of other stuff because I didn't do anything else before I went into the sandcastle. But maybe next time we play this, I can, like, I don't know, either save game and explore some of that stuff some more, or like I don't know.
Don't worry. You I'll make sure you don't miss anything.
Alrighty, thank you, sir. That is very uncharacteristically kind of you.
Consider me like the tiny fat guy being unwittingly tricked into being nice.
I would never insult that guy's intelligence. But yeah, dude. Thanks for playing. That's a really cool concept for a PCG. In some ways, it's like Ghosts. Like, it reminds me of that. Like, it's another character constraint like that.
Right. Yeah. It's another game where you're kind of immortal. The regular rules are like kind of shifted, and you have the constraints and superpowers of like this weird specific thing.
Yeah.
Except in this case, you're not like a ghost, which has all this like kind of lore and kind of power behind it, built-in drama. You're just a scarf, so it's like kind of random.
Yeah. There's definitely less of that, less kind of like mythology around it. It's more just like, oh, okay, I'm just a scarf, and there's just like other clothing people around. Like, all right, like,
it's very mundane in that way.
Yeah. Though in a weird way, Ghost, even with all the lore of Ghost, that sort of had a weird mundanity to it too. Like,
well, yeah, I mean, you know, anytime you play the thing, it mundanes it.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Alright, dude, well, I am super tired, so I think it's good a time as any to end the stream, but we should finish this, like, very soon.
Yeah, sounds good. No, we'll finish it out. It'll be fun. One more play session should do it.
Alright, sweet. Sounds good, dude. I'll hit you up and we'll work out a time.
Sounds good. All right, have a good rest, and thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah, thanks folks for watching. Have a good night, sir.
All right, good night.
All right, night, dude. All right, thanks for watching, folks, and yeah.